the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another theatrical marvel.
A deformity is a deformity.
In honor of Professor Martin Owusu, dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Image Bureau,
In partnership with April Communications
and the National Theatre present
The Legend of Sika.
That orphan who killed her mother and destroyed her own father.
Live at the National Theatre on June 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Tickets selling now at 200 Ghana cedis only.
At imagebureaugh.com.
Or dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash.
The Legend of Sika.
Directed by Ashorkor.
Supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority,
Niplans Car Rentals,
MGL Logistics,
our media partners,
and proudly brought to you by
Stambik Bank
and the National Lottery Authority.
The Legend of Sika.
You're still watching Prime Morning, and guess who is in the building? My sister Ashorkor. Hi, darling. It's good to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here. Your studios are very lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you look very lovely.
Oh, you look nice, and I wish I could fit in here, but unfortunately I can't.
I can't say what I want to say.
But welcome to Prime Morning anyway.
Thank you, Rosie.
And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Rosie.
I've been saying it. I tell people all the time, like, I'm super proud of you. You defy all the odds, I must say. Yes, and you're one lady that I look up to. Yes, I do. You have no idea. I have to assess this, and so we have to do this.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
You are doing so well.
Thank you, Rosie.
Your debut.
Yes.
As a director.
Yes, this is my directorial debut for The Legend of Sika. You know that I have been in the theatre space for a while now, and I have always felt that there's so much more I can do. There's so much more I can give. I've always been on the acting side, but you know how it is as an actor. You're sometimes acting and then you're thinking, oh this can be done this way, or perhaps we should do that this way, or how can we make this better? So I've been like that for as long as I can remember. And so after our last play, The Gods Are Not to Blame, George Quay, my partner, and I were talking about what to do next, and we thought we should do something that would empower women, or empower the underserved. And then we at first wanted to do In the Chest of a Woman, but the rights had already been taken, which was a huge success a couple of weeks ago. And so the only other play that I felt glorifies a woman and also the underserved, or I don't want to say deformed people, but for the want of a better word, people who are physically deformed. And the only play that came to mind or jumped at me was The Legend of Sika. I first saw this play in 2015 or 2016 at the School of Performing Arts. At a time when I was so in love with theatre that I would go to the School of Performing Arts and watch every play. Yeah. I missed the first few scenes of the play, but at the end of the play, Professor Martin Owusu, the author of this book, and by the way, he's the longest serving professor at the School of Performing Arts, he came on stage and he spoke. He said that all of us are deformed in one way or another. You might not have a physical deformity, but you're not perfect. There's something wrong with everybody. And so we should not look down on people who are physically deformed because theirs is visible, because you yourself, who's judging, also have a deformity. And it's really stuck with me, and I haven't forgotten this. And so when we thought about a play like that will revolutionize the way we think about deformities, The Legend of Sika just jumped at me. And it's a love story too. And who doesn't like love?
Story.
So it's a beautiful romantic love story about how love defies all odds. And I am so happy that this is my directorial debut, even though it's a little scary because it's a big production. We're working with over 171 people on stage. What? Yeah, that's the number of people we're working with, 171. And we're actually adding some more.
You're adding more?
We're adding more because we need more.
I've been to your rehearsals and I've seen the orchestra.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
So for the first time, we are combining the full complement of the National Theatre. So the actors, the National Dance Company, and the National Symphony Orchestra. Okay. In addition to other actors from, screen and so on. So it's not just actors. It's the full complement of the National Theatre. So it's a powerful theatrical piece. So the music is good, the dance is powerful, a display of rich Ashanti culture. So Sika is an Ashanti girl.
Right.
So we're taking you to Kumasi. And I have been so obsessed with the Otum 25th anniversary celebrations because I've just been watching and saying, okay, what can we do? Oh, this is how they do it. Oh, this is how the kete is done. And the adowa is done. And the kente is this. And the gold is that. And so, like, you have to see it. So, rich Ghanaian cultural display, rich music, excellent dance. And as for the acting, well...
Excellent acting.
Excellent acting.
I've been there.
Yes.
I think I should tell you my favorite.
Okay.
The Sage.
The Sage.
The Sage. I don't know how you decided to incorporate that because, you know, it's different.
Yes.
The movement, the poetic aspects of it, the delivery, everything is just
the Sage. So
perfect.
the Sage was the first thing we decided on. The Sage was supposed to be one person, a narrator really, who would stand on stage and narrate. But then I thought, but the narrator, because we had just done The Gods Are Not to Blame, right? And then David Donto so gracefully, the narrator stands on stage and then speaks. So I thought, we've done that. Let's do something else. So George and I were going back and forth, like, oh, how are we going to do it? I thought, can we have two people become one person? Is there a way we can make two people one person so they go in and out of each other? And I know this doesn't sound right as I say, as the words come out of my mouth, but you know, we needed them to be one and two at the same time. So the Sage. Yeah. So we had to hire a choreographer to come in and find a way to make them meander in and out of each other. So the costuming, the lines, and all of it. I'm glad you approve.
It's
I'm
so
glad
beautiful.
If you approve, then
anytime
I'm happy.
I watch them, I'm like, I keep smiling. I'm like, wow, it's so magical to watch them.
So it's played by Andrew Tando Akite and Gadede Segbefia. And we also have some legends on stage. Edina Matachi, the legendary, is on stage. Maoli Semevo. Okay. Yes, it's also on stage. Daniel DeLong is on stage. Rolanda Dome is on stage. Wow. And we have a lot of new actors as well. But our main character, Sika, is played by the singer Adoma. We know her as a singer, and so she's blessing us with some good music on stage as well.
We can wait then. Okay.
And then we also know her from the TV show Dede. Right. This will be her very first stage appearance. So my directorial debut introduces her acting debut as well, and she's doing so beautifully well. She's so graceful, and you know, just one look at her,
and you fall in love with her. Yeah,
you know, and she's a typical, lovely, beautiful, graceful Ashanti woman. You know, and she brings all of that and excellent acting onto the project. So we're happy. It's showing this weekend at the National Theatre, the 1st and 2nd of June, and also the 8th and 9th of June. So we're running for 4 days, 2 shows a day, and the tickets are fast selling already. So tickets are selling for 200 Ghana cedis. And if you want to buy a ticket, please take your phone. Let's do it together. Your phone in hand. All right. So dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash. Star 714 star 11 star 21 hash to buy your tickets for any of the days. Tickets are fast selling. From our last experience from The Gods Are Not to Blame, people waited until the last minute to buy tickets, and it didn't end very well because there were just an unexpected number of people. So we don't want to turn anyone away this time like we had to do during our last show. And so, and I think I'd like to take advantage of this opportunity to apologize to anyone we had to turn away during The Gods Are Not to Blame. It's because everybody waited to buy their tickets at the last minute and we could not control the numbers. So this time, please, buy your tickets today. Or payday is in a couple of days, right? Payday is on Wednesday, between Wednesday and Thursday.
So you can buy it then.
You can buy your tickets then and then come and enjoy this show. You will not regret it.
Definitely you won't regret it. I am definitely going to be there. But let me ask you this. How challenging has it been for you to direct, you know, fitting in that shoe?
This is the most difficult thing I've had to do in this space, in this aspect of my life. As an actor, when you watch the director, you think it's easy. Because, you know, they're just standing there or in your mind. Okay, so they just block, okay, you pass here, you think that's it. But that's not, it's so much more to it. You have to go into the minds of the actors and understand how they feel. how they feel personally in their personal private lives, so that they will be able to interpret the role that you've given them the way they ought to. You must understand
exactly
everybody's issues. You must, in your mind, see the picture of the play and let them understand the picture you see the way that you see it. Otherwise, like, you go nowhere, right? And the numbers. So this is a large cast. We have 171 people. So, you know, understanding everybody and bringing everybody together to be able to get the role the way they're supposed to get it is complicated. And I'm so happy that I have George Quay holding my hands, you know, directing me and helping me through this, like, all the way. I also have an amazing stage manager, Atogate. Atogate has always been a wonderful stage manager. Right. And this time, working as a director with him, I've come to appreciate him even so much more. And my cast, if I tell you, like, everybody has an idea.
Yeah.
Because this is an Ashanti play and I'm a gang girl from Tertiary Blow, there's so much I don't know.
I know, right?
So I trust them to help me. And every day, together, we are able to do this. I mean, I'm the director, but I give all the credit to my team. They are making this happen. You know, sometimes, like, we do something, I'm like, oh, wait, how do we do this? And then immediately somebody knows. So I'm so grateful that for my debut, I'm working with this team, because they're making it easy, really easy on me.
Now, thank you so much for being here. We'll be there.
Yes.
Saturday, this very Saturday is when it starts. So Saturday, Sunday,
and the next weekend.
And the next weekend. So 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Please get your tickets. Let's go support Ashorkor. Now, listen, if you love me, please buy the tickets. That's all I'll say.
In that case, they're sold out.
Yes. Please buy the tickets and support Ashorkor. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We are proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Very, very proud. You know who? Front row seaters. Yeah. We'll be cheering you like, yo. All right, so this all time will permit us for this segment, but we have other segment coming up. Actually, coming up next, it's What's Trending with the Siedua. And then later, we'll tell you more about the Impact Makers Awards, which is proudly brought to you by Joynies. Do stay.
From the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another theatrical marvel.
A deformity is a deformity.
In honor of Professor Martin Owusu, dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Image Bureau,
In partnership with April Communications
and the National Theatre present
The Legend of Sika,
That orphan who killed her mother and destroyed her own father.
live at the National Theatre on June 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Tickets selling now at 200 Ghana cedis only.
At imagebureaugh.com.
Or dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash.
The Legend of Sika.
Directed by Na Ashorkor.
Supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority,
Niplans Car Rental.
MGL Logistics,
Our media partners.
and proudly brought to you by
Stambik Bank.
and the National Lottery Authority.
The Legend of